Very little pocket awareness that led to 5 sacks. It had nothing to do with anybody protecting him. He went into it. He saw the D line and was like, guys, get around these big boys. I'm right here. Come get me. Because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get tackled, by premier pass rushers. What? Hello, Giants fans. I'm back at it again. And today we are going to go into the articles. Yes, the articles. The articles that I believe try to sabotage the New York Football Giants. Yes, they do. They try really, really, really hard. I go to the New York Football Giants site, and what I'm looking for is any updates on injuries or players or anything that has to do with the actual football team that's going to be heading into week 3. Instead, what I find is articles such as this one that I'm about to share with you guys. There's a couple of them, and brace yourself. This is going to be real. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. So the title of this one is called "The New York Giants Will Trade for Denver Broncos Quarterback Zach Wilson to Replace Daniel Jones." Yes, you heard it correctly. One more time. The New York Giants will trade for Denver Broncos quarterback, aka the Jets, right? Yes, we are talking about Zach Wilson from the Jets, to replace Daniel Jones. I wonder what he has done with the Broncos for this individual from the media to make themselves feel like Zach Wilson would be a great replacement for Daniel Jones. I wonder what he has done with the Denver Broncos. Because last I remember, he wasn't the starter. So anyways, let's see. Let's see what it's looking like. All right, guys. So it says here. Oh. It's Marissa Myers. Yes. She also suggested Deshaun Watson should come to the New York Giants. And I've done that article, so she's very good. She has a lot of these fantasies that don't usually come into fruition, but she tries her best to make that happen. She's like assistant GM to Joe Shane, like she's the assistant. She helps him with everything. So yeah, that's who Marissa Myers is. So anyways, let's get into it. It's becoming very clear that Daniel Jones is not capable of being the New York Giants franchise quarterback. Brian Daboll's seat will be getting hot. And this is why his seat is really hot. This is why. Yo, come on. His seat is getting hot. 2 years ago, he was the coach of the year. His seat is getting hot. Come on, stop it. And the Giants need to try to save things while they can. And they can't wait until 2025 NFL draft to do so. It was rough week 1 for Jones as he completed just 52.4% of his passes for just 186 yards. No touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. Jones was under and overthrowing his receivers all game and had very little pocket awareness that led to 5 sacks. Very little pocket awareness that led to 5 sacks. It had nothing to do with anybody protecting him. He went into it. He saw the D line and was like, guys, get around these big boys. I'm right here. Come get me. Because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to get tackled, by premier pass rushers from the Vikings. In Daboll's system, Jones has struggled outside of 2022 and it's very clear that a change is needed. Okay, let's break that down. In Dable's system, Jones has struggled outside. So outside 2022, not counting 2022. And it's very clear a change is needed. So he played 6 games in 2023, then was hurt with an ACL tear. Not only that, really in all reality, it was absolutely the worst offensive line play in NFL history. It was the second worst of all times in NFL history. But never mind, you know, he's supposed to create magic. Everybody else has been there, even though it's the second. And the other one is like way back in the day, guys. You don't, maybe we wasn't even alive during that part. But anyways, the worst in NFL history as we know it today. He was sacked 30 times or more in 6 games. So then he got injured. So he played 6 games. Yes, he had 2 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. The T was looking horrific. But anyways, moving on. So 2023 was terrible. I mean, as a team, when we got Andrew Thomas back, which everybody fails to mention because everybody like loves talking about, you know, Jones had the same old line as Tommy DeVito. You know, he had the same people that he could work with. No, that's not true. That's not true. Daniel Jones had a way worse offensive line. By the time Tyrod Taylor and Tommy DeVito came, the offensive line got so much better. But even they got hurt. Even they couldn't stay on the field. Even with some of the starters from the offensive line coming back. So it was just it was a clown show. It was, I don't want to say clown show because that's just, it was unfortunate. Put it that way. It was unfortunate. But anyways, so outside of 2022, which he did really well, obviously she doesn't want to mention that, right? 2023 was his injured year. And now we 2 weeks after coming back from an injury. So this is what we basing Daniel Jones on. And we are thinking of replacing him with Zach Wilson, who didn't have an injury and played for the Jets. And I'm sure the Jets fans will tell you how great my man Zach Wilson is. He's great with the media. He's great on the field. That's why they had to move on for him, because he's so good. He's amazing. He's the new Aaron Rodgers, literally. That's why they selected him so high in the draft. He's absolutely amazing. Can't find another like Zach Wilson. In Dable's system, Jones has struggled outside 2022, and it's very clear a change is needed. Very clear. For more NFL content, check out the following links. The New York Giants must bench Daniel Jones now. Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer. Malik Nabers will win 2024 Offensive Rookie of the Year. So Eli Manning is not a Hall of Famer, and the New York Giants must bench Daniel Jones now. This is how Marissa feels. And if you want more content of Marissa's fantasies, please subscribe. The links are all over this place. You'll find it on the New York Giants page. So, you know, shout out to Marissa, man. Shout out to Marissa. She tried to get us Deshaun Watson, and now she's trying to sell us Zach Wilson. She's one of those side GMs that just holds it down to the death, you know. It's very clear a change is needed. The change that is needed is a trade for a quarterback who knows the New York area very well. That quarterback is current Denver Broncos backup Zach Wilson. Yeah, he knows the media so well. I could have swore, I mean, I don't follow the Jets that crazy, guys. I know I'm a New York football Giants fan. You would think, like, you know, I'm a New York this fan, I'm a New York that fan, but no, I'm a New York football Giants fan. That's where it stops with me, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's not even about that. But she said that, you know, he knows the New York area very well. You know, I don't know if she's talking about he knows like where the good restaurants are, you know, the good neighborhoods are in New Jersey and New York. I'm not sure if she's talking about that, or is she talking about Zach Wilson knows the media so well, you know? Because if Zach Wilson knows the media so well, I could have swore he had said something after a game that had a bench the following game. I'm not sure. Jets fans, you know, correct me. But I know you know Zach Wilson. I know for a fact you Jets fans know Zach Wilson. So please get in the comment section. Let us know about our boy. You replaced him for Aaron Rodgers, who just hit 40, I think. He's with the Flintstones. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Still nice, though. Good luck to you guys. Zach Wilson. Yeah, he knows New York, all right. After spending 3 years on the New York Jets, Wilson was traded to the Broncos this past offseason. I wonder why he was traded. That's a question to have. It was clear that yo, Marissa, yo, you too good, yo. You too good. It was clear that Wilson wasn't working out on the Jets. But his issues weren't because of his skill. No. His skill is amazing. The Jets fans know it. But instead, the Jets scheme. On the Jets, Wilson threw for 6,293 yards with 23 touchdowns, but 25 interceptions. 23 touchdowns, but 25 interceptions. That is not in 1 year, guys. Obviously, he didn't have 6,293 yards in 1 year. This is like a total of 3 years. The touchdown interception is not fantastic. It's not fantastic, guys. 23 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. It's not fantastic. You know what is fantastic? 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions. Jameis Winston. Is that fantastic? If 23 touchdowns and 25 interceptions is not that fantastic, does 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions, or I think it was maybe 32, does that make it fantastic, Marissa? You let us know. Interception ratio is not fantastic, but in reality, he actually had a 69.9 adjusted completion percentage compared to his actual 57 completion rate due to his receivers dropping and tipping passes. Yeah, Daniel Jones doesn't have that problem. His receivers always catch the ball. I remember even his tight ends, Evan Ingram, like a lot of catchers, you know, Saquon Barkley. I mean, these guys never miss a catch. You know, it's just Daniel Jones don't know how to throw a football because our receivers, you know, I know my Giants fans can vouch for this. Our receivers, do they ever drop anything? Let us know in the comment section. Do our receivers catch everything or do they drop everything? Due to his receivers dropping and tipping passes, yeah, I'm sure. During the preseason for the Broncos, during the preseason, guys, okay, second string, third string, right? During the preseason for the Broncos, Wilson looked much improved in a better scheme. He completed 63.6 of his passes for 397 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interception. Wilson showed better composure, made better reads, and looked more confident than ever. I remember when first year, before Daniel Jones even, like when he was first drafted, the first preseason of that year, I believe 2019. Yes. He came in and he absolutely, that's why they call him Danny Dimes. He stepped on the field and he literally completed every single pass all the way for a touchdown. He looked absolutely amazing. Then Eli started the season. First game, lost. Second game against the Bucks, we started losing. And then they put Daniel Jones and he finished off with 4 touchdowns and crazy yards and crazy comeback. Amazing. He was the new sensation. You know what I mean? And he did that perfect preseason, right, as a rookie, in a perfect game as a rookie. First actual season game. And she's talking about a fourth-year quarterback who got traded because of his skills. And he looked good on preseason. And that's why we need to trade Daniel Jones. Think about it, Giant fans. I know a lot of y'all from New York, so like, I know you can read between the lines. You know? I mean, any American in any city, any town, any village can read between the lines over here. Anyways, Wilson showed better composure, made better reads, and looked more confident than ever, guys. Let's go. Wilson needed to be with an offensive mind to unlock his full talents. Offensive mind. Okay. All right. And Dable would be able to further. Dable was able to help Josh Allen evolve into a quarterback he is today due to Allen having true skill. The same can be said about Wilson. Yeah, so Daniel Jones ain't got no skills at all. He doesn't stand a chance. His on the road playoff win with no wide receivers.
For the most part, if you watch the show, Daniel Jones, his performance this year is being underestimated because of numbers. If you watch the game on Sunday, and I watched every snap of it, they drop everything he throws. They don't have anyone on their team who can catch. No team in the NFL has less receivers, less quality at that position based on injury or anything else than the Giants do. He runs it as well as just about any quarterback in the NFL.
He's tough as nails.
He's tough as nails. He doesn't have a receiver on the entire team who has 200 yards receiving this season and all the games combined, and they're 6-1. You cannot suggest Daniel Jones is not playing.
No nothing, no front line, by himself, carried his team, carried it like a absolute G, but he has no skill. But Wilson, and of course Josh Allen, have amazing skills. Josh Allen, he helped Josh Allen evolve into the quarterback he is today due to Allen having true skill, and the same can be said about Wilson. In the building offense with Malik Neighbors, even though she spelled his name wrong, and possibly another top wide receiver in the future, Wilson would be able to command the offense, save the Giants season, and save Dable's job. Wow. Sold. Marissa just sold me. In the building offense with Malik, can't spell his last name, Neighbors, and possibly another top wide receiver. Another one. I don't know where we're going to get this guy from, but possibly another one somewhere. Maybe we can get A.J. Brown. You know, maybe Devontae Smith. Maybe Harrison Jr. I don't know who we're going to get, okay? It could be Cooper Kupp. You know, how about Cooper Kupp? Is he good? Is he good? Can we work with him? Maybe Addison, Justin Jefferson. We can take any of these guys. It's imaginary, guys. Just imagine what it would look like. Zach Wilson as the quarterback. We got Justin Jefferson. We got Jamar Chase. We got Garrett Wilson from the Jets. And Zach Wilson is just out there just winning Super Bowls. I can imagine it. You guys could imagine. I'm sure you could. Because Marissa definitely can. So with Malik Neighbors and possibly another top wide receiver in the future, Wilson would be able to command the offense. Because he has done so far in this. I mean, he is a Washington Commander. That's what Zach Wilson is. And save the Giants season and save Dable's job. Marissa Myers, yes, is a sport journalist and analyst from the New York Current, beat writer for the Buffalo Bills. That's right. Be careful, Josh Allen, okay? Because Marissa has high hopes for Zach Wilson. So, you know, you don't want him to come back to New York and, like, you know what I mean, take over between the three teams here and be, you know, the legendary quarterback that Marissa thinks Zach Wilson could be. Now, as you guys can see, or maybe you can't see, you know, maybe some of y'all can't see it, but to me, sounds like the most idiotic idea of all times. It sounds like you're trying to sabotage us. You know, when somebody's trying to sell you a broken car, they know it doesn't work, right? But they tweak it so it works for the moment till they make that sale, and then boom, they dip on you. That's what I feel like. You're trying to sell me a broken toy. You're trying to sell me a broken car. You're trying to sell me a broken thing. Make it seem like it's fully functioning, and then choo, dip on me. Come on. Come on. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We not doing this, Marissa. We're not doing this. We ain't stupid in New York. Anyways, guys, I give you my thoughts. You give me your thoughts on the comments down below. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Tell everybody about Culture of Excellence. Until next time. And replace Daniel Jones, all right? Bring the legends of Zach Wilson back in town, guys. Remember, tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean? Let's go. Go Big Blue, baby.